Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are finally talking about MAPHRA's cover of the song Doomed. In the video just previous to this one, I did watch Bring Me the Horizon perform the song live, and off camera I listened to the studio version of the song. So I have an idea of what it sounds like. This is not a first-time reaction, at least to part of the song. Like many of you, when YouTube tells me what to watch, sometimes I click, and I started watching this performance and realized I should stop and save it for a video. So I have heard some of this cover. My hesitation for featuring it on the channel is simply that I am not a harsh vocal expert. That's not something I specialize in as a vocal coach, so I wasn't too sure how much I could contribute, but I'm gonna do my darndest. So here we go.
Cut off my wings and come lock me up. Just pull the plug, yeah, I've had enough. Tear me to pieces, sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my heart. You can have my heart. You can have my heart. The walls of you, a room of ghosts. No hand of movement, no sign of pulse. Only an echo, just scanning boom. They kick the chair, but we uptie the room. You can have my heart. You can have my heart.
Okay. I lied. I can talk about a lot. She does so many beautiful things. Let me go back to the beginning. I really appreciate how true this is to the original, to an extent. Musically, it feels very true to the original, although vocally there's a lot of nuance that's been added. What she kept in this opening section is that really beautiful, warm, velvety tone that I heard in the original, and I love that. She takes advantage of so much beautiful backspace. Her sound is really balanced, which is just gorgeous to hear. I mean, I love the depth that we're hearing because of the space and that she's incorporating, that open pharyngeal sound that I love so much.
Cut off my wings and come lock me up. Just pull the plug, yeah, I've had enough. Tear me to pieces, sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my heart.
Even the way she sings you, it would be so easy for that vowel to pull the sound forward because ooh is a relatively high vowel, but she's keeping a lot of space in that sound.
Pieces, sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my heart.
I love that. Oh, it's so luxurious, that scoop. And it's smooth. When you think about going from one note to the next, we usually hear not necessarily a click, but we can hear that sort of step motion, even if it's not stepwise, even if it's a bigger interval, you can kind of hear that. I need a good word to describe that sort of landing on each note, but she's sliding so gently so that we're arriving at the note without a big proclamation, and it just feels so luxurious. Like I said, I'm gonna need to pull out my thesaurus for this one.
You can have my heart. You can have my heart. The walls of you, a room of ghosts. No hand of movement, no sign of pulse. Only an echo, just getting bold.
I commented on the last video how much I loved the glottal onset on the word echo, and she did that here. I can't speak, obviously, to an artist's intentions, but as a listener, when I can pull out those similarities, those nods to the original, I find that so captivating. Whether or not it was intended to be a nod to the original, whether she didn't even think about it and it just happened innately, or it was just a preferred sound for her, I don't know, but I just found it interesting that it's something that I noticed in the first video, and I'm noticing it here.
Kick the chair, but we up to the room. You can have my heart. You can have my heart.
Really, really beautiful head voice here. You can hear the separation because of that little airiness. It's not fully adducted, but it's just so elegant. And I think it, even though the sound is very different from what we're hearing in her chest voice, it matches. There is continuity in texture.
So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed, and now there's no way back.
Okay. I have to calm myself out, because I've said this in other videos when I hear a song and I'm listening really intently for the sake of actual vocal analysis. I can pick up on so much more than if I'm just watching something mindlessly or listening to something in the car. I did not pull this much out of this performance, even when I was just kind of surfing YouTube. I didn't realize how much there was in this performance. Let me go back. I think what is striking me most about this section is the constant shift between texture and what I'm going to call clean singing, basically fuller reduction.
So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it.
Just all of that. She went back and forth so seamlessly. What I love about her posturing, and again, I don't know if this is intentional, but there is sort of a downward expression in her face, and what that does is helps to keep the larynx from going too high. We use that posturing by saying crying or oh no, these sort of, furrow your brow and feel sad or pouty in order to keep the larynx low. And if you can find your Adam's apple and you even make kind of a frowny face, you'll feel it lower just a little bit. And it's a really great tool, especially when you're building range, of preventing strain, because you're finding a little bit more neutrality in your laryngeal position. And so the fact that we can kind of see that here, I feel is really smart. Again, I don't know how intentional it is technically for her. She might not need to do it. It might, these expressions are likely also a result of the text that she's singing, but I mean, two things can be true at the same time. So let me get back to that a little bit.
So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed.
That sort of whimpery sound, I called it a yodel in the first video, but that head dominant sound that she's interjecting, I really love that. Again, it feels true to the original. It's an element that I remember pointing out when I heard Bring Me the Horizon. Here, I paused because when she sings that ooh vowel at the end of this chorus, you can see her jaw position shift just a little bit. There's a it's almost as if she drops the jaw just enough in the back to create more space, and it's producing this beautiful hollow ooh vowel, which again suits this piece and her performance beautifully.
Made some kind of mistake. I asked for death, but instead I'm awake. The devil told me no room for cheats. I thought I'd sold my soul, but he kept the receipt.
Oh, okay. Diction is so great and crisp. The ending K consonants are gorgeous. She did something else.
The devil told me no room for cheats. I thought I'd sold my soul, but he kept...
Like the way she sings soul, it's so soulful. Like there's a lot of, I won't even say it's text painting, but word emphasis for sure. Like she's really giving us little, I don't know, little pieces to latch onto and that allow the ears to kind of perk up and take note. And I just think I'm understanding the text better in this performance than I did the original. And granted, the live performance I watched, there was orchestra, and so the studio version was clearer for me, but even here, I feel like her diction is so crisp and she's really drawing attention to specific words, which I find helpful, but also really enjoy. Oh golly, what a gorgeous tone. I've said it before as a soprano. I can only do so much and only morph my voice so much to make these really beautiful, rich, warm sounds. And so when it seems innate to a singer, I'm enamored. I think it's so gorgeous. Hold, please. I don't even know how she does that. Like she's going from something that the amount of dexterity that she has to achieve that, it just is mind-blowing, because she's not only singing in head voice, like we're getting proper like vibrations, sustained vibrations in head voice. Again, I'm not super familiar with a lot of harsh vocal techniques. And so what I hear, in addition to the texture itself, is she's engaging more of her TA muscle, that's giving us that more pressed chest dominant sound. So that already is a big shift, but to go from something that sounds fully adducted to something that enables so much texture, allows for so much texture, I think is just remarkable. Okay. That happened in the original too, and I love that she was able to do that technically. It went from tone into something that was so incredibly textured and a much harsher vocal than what we had heard previously. I'm amazed at, it seems like she is opening her mouth as wide as it will go to make these really harsh sounds. I'm thinking. I'm curious if that helps or if that is just a result of intensity and that sort of shout, scream feeling. Those of you who know more, please feel free to let me know, because she has so much backspace with her mouth relatively, or at least the position of it, like it's not really wide open, especially when we heard that in the verses, or at least the first verse. So seeing the extension now in her jaw, I'm curious, if that is needed for these harsh vocals, or if it's more about the intensity and the intention of the song. Oh, let me get that again. That's so impressive. And you know that I'm in love with the mess. I think I like it. That little moment where you can hear it flip into that harsh texture. I think I like it. So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Oh, that when she did 'Cause I Wanna, that had a very different timbre to it. There was a lot more rounding and a lot more darkness. Parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. I'm gonna listen to it again. I wonder if I'll find more of her videos, because I wonder if she does like false chord engagement in other covers or originals or something else in her catalog. So come rain on my parade, 'cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. That shift, her voice sounds so delicate when she flips that off. Wow. Me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And the adduction, I feel like those chords are just zipped up completely. It's so remarkable how quickly she does that. Shove me over the edge, 'cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And it's now or saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. No, there's no way back. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. No, there's no end, but I feel like we got a little vibrato in there on those oohs.
'Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late, and it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. And now there's no way back.
What a voice. Shame on me for not diving into this one sooner. It's very easy to get caught up in the intensity of a performance like this, and certainly to just marvel at the harsh vocals, but I think I'm most amazed by her dexterity. The constant shifts between adduction, texture, placement. There were just, she created so many sounds. And on top of that, honored so much of the original. Like, you have to have the chops to do that. And the planning, the knowledge that goes into that, the study of a song, of an original performance, to replicate enough of it to really pay respect to it. I think she just did an incredible job. So yeah, we'll be listening to more of MAPHRA, but that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.